Good day, folks. Today I will be giving you guys a quick review on this game, Trouble. This game plays a lot like Parcheesi and Sorry. And you guys, probably had this game as a kid, or either Sorry or Trouble, probably Sorry. But this game plays a lot like Parcheesi and Sorry. Just like Hi Ho Cheerio, your classroom teacher, maybe your first or second grade teacher had this game. When I was in second grade, my second grade teacher had this game, and that's how I got hooked on it. So, now the object of the game is to get all four of your pegs into this home space over here from start to home by traveling around the board. So now each player picks a color, places their four pegs in the start space, or in the, start space right there. And you want to get them, all four of them right here. The object, so now on to the rules. You are only allowed, on this classic version of Trouble, this is the 2017 version, I believe. There's actually two ways to get out. You either have to roll a 6. So everyone rolls. Oh, I actually rolled a 6. So there's actually two ways you can get out. You roll a 6. That's the way you can get out. And whatever you do, you can either get out or just move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But whatever you do, you roll again. Every time you get a 6, you get another turn. Or the only other way you can get a pawn out or a peg is if the other player rolls a 1. So the way this works is if you're playing with 4 people and somebody rolls a 1, they can't get out, but every other player can. And just so you guys know, if you go out and get this game, anytime you roll a 1, even if you don't have anything out, you cannot move. So the person that rolls the 1 does not get a peg out of start, and they cannot move, but the rest of the people get to take a piece out of their start space if they can. And then one of the other things is the reason this is called Trouble is if you, let's say I'm right here and I roll a 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. If someone lands on the same space as you are in trouble and have to go back home. And then I occupy that space. If a space is occupied by your peg, you cannot move there. That's just the common sense of these games. So and another thing, you may not move a peg to the start space if one of your own pegs is already there. So, for an example, let's say I rolled a 6 and I can't get a piece out of start. I would just go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And whatever happens, I would get another turn still. There's actually two new features to this game. There's Double Trouble, where the double X's are, and there's a warp space. So if you land on the warp space, you warp to the other side of the board. So you land on the warp space, you go all the way to the other side of the board, And this is a fun feature, but there is a downside to it. If you're just about to win, even if it's your warp space and you're just about to win, you still have to warp. So, yeah, that's just how it is. You have to warp. No matter where you land, unless it's occupied by your peg. And if there's someone occupying that area, you bump them back to start. And then, if you land on the double X's, you actually get 2 additional turns. You get 2, so once you land on the double X's, you get 2 turns. The only thing is, if you land on the double X's through rolling a 6, you only get 1 additional turn, not 2. And the first person to get all 4 pegs into this home space is the winner. So, yeah. If you're having a family game night soon, then why not break out the old Trouble game? And trust me, you won't be sorry. Don't forget to subscribe.